Should you get AOHI's tiny quarter-sized USB-C charger for your phone or laptop? Stay tuned as we find out. At TechAutos, we do reviews of the latest tech gadgets and automotive products. If you're new to our channel, consider subscribing. Today we're unboxing and reviewing the AOHI Magcube 30-watt USB-C charger. AOHI provided us the charger but had no opportunity to review the contents of our video in advance. This charger is quite unique as it's truly tiny. It packs a full 30 watts of USB-C output, which is enough to charge most phones or laptops at a decent pace. We have a fairly nice box. The back of the box shows the model number AOHI C001, gallium nitride tech, an 18-month warranty, and some specs which we'll get to shortly. Nothing much on the side or bottom. The top has a cool textured geometric finish. Now let's open the box. We'll use a very compact knife to cut the tape at the top. Inside we have a very yellow piece of cardboard. This charger is tiny. Let's place it to the side for the moment. Inside we have a card with a support contact. Here's the manual, first in Chinese and in English on the back. The main item of interest here is the spec sheet, where we can see the USB-C power delivery output profiles of 5, 9, 15 or 20 volts for up to 30 watts total. Oddly, there are two separate 9-volt profiles listed. We also see PPS or programmable power supply support for adjustable voltages from 3.3 to 11 volts at up to 3 amps, which is great for fast charging devices like Samsung phones. The dimensions are 28 by 28 by 32 millimeters and the weight is 42 grams, which is around the weight of a pencil. Now let's look at the charger. It's tough to overstate how small this is. Let's remove the plastic cover. It's made out of a nice feeling black plastic with a sophisticated mesh pattern at the front and a yellow USB-C port. It says Magcube 30 watts below and AOHI on the left. On the front we see the specs printed again. Here's the charger next to a US quarter for reference. It's also dwarfed by a normal US power outlet. This is basically the same size as the classic Apple iPhone charger, but that peaked at just 5 watts, while this delivers 6 times more power at up to 30 watts. Moving on to our testing, plugging the charger into our QWay U2 analyzer, we see it supports 5, 9, 15, and 20 volt USB-C power delivery profiles at up to 30 watts, as promised in the specs. We see those two 9-volt profiles listed here as well. We also see Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 and various manufacturer-specific proprietary standards. At first glance, the charger appears not to support the optional 12-volt PD profile, though it does support 12-volt output via Quick Charge 3.0 and Samsung AFC, so that's a tad odd. We might investigate that later. Moving on, we plugged in a Microsoft Surface Book 2, which can draw up to 100 watts over USB-C. We see a sustained output of just under 28 watts, which is pretty close to the full 30. Of course, laptops like this one with a dedicated graphics card tend to draw a lot of power, so if you plug into this charger when the computer is on, and especially if you have 3D apps running, the 30 watt output is enough to maintain the PC's battery state of charge and slowly increase it, but it's not exactly a fast charger. That said, the charger is so small that it does work great as a backup for high-powered laptops, and of course for phones, tablets, or lower-powered laptops. You can easily keep one of these in every bag or desk as a backup, or even carry it in a pocket in a pinch. Overall, we've been really impressed by the AOHI Magcube 30-watt charger. It packs a real punch for its diminutive size, and in our extended testing over almost 10 months, it's come in handy a lot more times than we expected. See the link in the description below to see the charger on Amazon. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and post any comments or questions below.